Dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum. Today I have an important topic on tense for you, that is past tense in detail. First of all, we shall try to understand the representation of the past tense forms. Here I will write simple sentence structure for you: SVO, subject, verb, and agreement, subject, verb, and object. I did it. This is past simple representation shown by the verb second form. I was doing it. This is past continuous or past progressive. Past continuous or past progressive form, taking was and were as the tense form and present participle doing. Third one is I had done it. This is past perfect. Again, past of has and have is had, and this is verb third form. Now fourth form and last form is I had been doing. I had been doing it. This is past perfect continuous form. Had been doing. Look at these sentences very carefully. Here it is did. Here it is was doing in past continuous, in past perfect. Had done in past perfect continuous, had been doing. These are static words, subject and object. They remain same. I it, I it, I and it, I and it. So the only form that keeps on changing in a sentence, that is the active part of the sentence, called verb form. Did in past continuous, was doing in past perfect, had done in past perfect continuous, had been doing. Now what about this past simple tense? As I have already told you that past simple tense is used to show actions that started in the past and that ended in the past. If I will show the same on the timeline like this is now, and this is before now, means past, and this is after now, means future. Today we are concerned with before now, time before now. Past simple tense or past indefinite tense are the actions that take place time before now, means past, and these actions are shown by the time adverbials like yesterday. For example, we say he went there. The best trick to crack this puzzle, when we write he went there, this is past simple verb second form. Now we want to track the time when he went there. He went there. Ask yourself a question. He went there. When? Yesterday is shown here. He went there yesterday. So the action started in the past and ended in the past. Started in the past and ended in the past. This is past simple. He went there. Now ask yourself a question. He went there when? 3 minutes ago. 3 minutes ago. This is the time adverbial. This will answer your question. When? He went there. Ask yourself the question. When? Answer is here. 3 minutes ago. It means action started in the past and ended in the past. Or she made a mistake. The question remains when. Your time adverbial will answer. She made a mistake yesterday, last Sunday, last year, or past year, or some hours ago, a day ago, 3 days ago. This was something about past simple. Action started in the past, ended in the past. Now, second form, that is past continuous, where you see was and were as tense forms and present participle. For example, I will write here, she was reading. Dash dash, or when somebody knocked at the door. She was reading. You should be concerned about this first sentence. She was reading. Now ask yourselves question. When? When? Here the clause, next clause as tense indicator will give you the answer. Sometimes it can be a time adverbial like yesterday, some minutes ago, a day ago, some days back, and sometimes it can be another clause that will answer your question when. She was reading when somebody knocked the door. First action is past continuous, ongoing action. Action progressing in the past, that was progressing in the past. When the next action happened, what was that action? Knocking at the door. Knocking at the door. When somebody knocked at the door. This first action was in progress, then the second action happened. This was something about past continuous. When some action is taking place at some point in the past tense, when another action begins, and when another action begins and when it ends in the past. She was reading, it means ongoing action, continuous action. When somebody knocked at the door, it means past simple action. Past simple, knocked, verb second form. Knocked, knocked. Now we shall move on to past perfect form. Past perfect, shown by had plus V3, past participle of verb. She had crossed the limit. She had crossed the limit. Again, you should ask yourself a question. When? She had crossed the limit. When? Indicator is pending. So, next clause to come into action. She had crossed the limit. When? When the officer paid a visit. She had crossed the limit when the officer paid a visit. Here again, past simple. In first action, it is past perfect. Means an action that is completed in past when another action started. This was past perfect. Now, it is past perfect continuous. The chef dash dash his fingers burn burned or burnt. Both are correct. Burned is also correct and burnt is also correct. The chef burnt his fingers. But when? Question to be answered. When? The clause indicator will answer your question. When? He dash dash the food. Verb is cook. The chef burnt his fingers. Past simple is given. Generally in exam or in any test that you take, one clause is given and another clause can be proved in that very clause. The chef burnt means past simple his fingers. But when? When he had been past perfect continuous. Both actions are taking place in past time. One is past simple and another is past continuous, past perfect continuous. Had been cooking means action that was taking place in the past, and while undergoing this action, the action of cooking food, he burned his fingers. This was something about past perfect continuous. Now, our main goal is to attempt the exercise on past tense. All forms, past simple, past continuous, past perfect continuous. First example. She dash dash two cars for 10 years. The next clause, the next sentence will give you a clue. You have to fill up this clause, this sentence, the following sentence. Now she has none. Now she has none. It means the game is ended. It refers to that the action that has taken place belongs to past simple. Past simple means action started in the past and ended in the past. So when the action that starts in the past and ends in the past, it simply takes verb in the second form. So where is the verb given? Here, own. So second form is here, owned. Now you can question me that time adverbial is not given. Neither it is yesterday, not some time ago, some hours ago, not next year, not some moments ago or some minutes ago, yeah, last day, yeah, last Sunday, etc. This is not given. But this clause, this second sentence, now she has none. When we say she has none, it means that she owned two cars for 10 years. Therefore, she has none now. It means the action, the state of action. A verb shows action. Sometimes it shows state of your being. For example, I say, I was ill. I was doing no action. I was performing no action. But simply I refer to my state of being when I say I was ill. In the same way, here we say, she owned two cars for 10 years. Now she has none. It means that verb should be in past. Past simple means verb second form. Why? Because it refers to the past and the action has ended in the past. It has started in the past, it was in the past, and it had ended in the past. Point number second, item number second, she dash two cars for 10 years. The next sentence can be a suggestive sentence for you. She still owns them. She still owns them means she had owned means past perfect tense. Past perfect tense, she had owned two cars for 10 years in the past. Past perfect again refers to the past, but there is difference between past simple and past perfect. Past perfect means it has got a connection with the present. She still owns them. She had owned two cars for 10 years. And this sentence, she still owns them, means that it has got some connection with the present time. Therefore, we can here use past perfect, not past simple. If we say she owned two cars for 10 years, she still owns them. It means these two statements are contradictory to each other. They are opposite to each other. Therefore, we use here past perfect, not past simple. Past simple means action started in the past, ended in the past. But past perfect means action started in the past, completed in the past, but has a connection with the present. Point number three, item number three. She dash dash two cars last year. She dash dash two cars. Now ask yourself a question. She dash two cars. When? Last year. So the time is gone. Time is past. Therefore, action in the past and action ended in the past. The time adverbial like last year tells you to use past simple. She owned. Whenever you see these words like last year, last day, last Monday, or sometimes it may be today, you should not get confused about it. For example, I will show an example. I usually is the indicator, time adverbial, representing simple tense, present simple. I usually go to school on foot. I usually go to school on foot. This is present simple, go verb first form. Usually is a time indicator, it is a time adverbial. Usually, every day, often, ever, never, sometimes, etc. refers to present time adverbials asking for verb first form means present simple tense. But today, I dash by car. Verb go. I usually go to school on foot, but today I, second form of verb, went by car. This is confusing for common man because he considers today as the time now. It is never so. Today can never imply now. Now is different from today. For example, if I distribute today's time in periods, morning, afternoon, evening. Morning, afternoon, evening, representing today. I usually go to school on foot, but today I dash by car. It doesn't mean now I went by car. For example, if I do some action in the morning, it is today. If I do something in the afternoon, it's today. If I do something in the evening, it is also today. But remember, 1 second that is past, even 1 second, 1 moment, 1 minute that is past. Now it is not now. It is today, but it is past now. I do something in the morning, I can say, I did it in the morning. Did it in the morning. In the morning. Now I am in the evening. Now I am in the evening means morning is past, afternoon is past. Therefore, while talking of today, when you are in the evening period, it means that your afternoon is past, your morning is past, therefore it is past time for you. Therefore, you can write your actions, you can express your actions in past tense, past simple tense. That was something about it. Now here, item number 4. While A was sleeping, one clause is given. While A was sleeping, past continuous tense. Was and were plus present participle means past continuous. Was sleeping, were sleeping. While A was sleeping, one action in progress in past. A plane dash over his house. Sleep is here. Sleeping, was sleeping, past continuous. Fly. A plane flew. Second form of fly, flew, past simple, over his house. It means two actions connected by while. Two actions connected by while. One progressing, continue in the past. The next one that will be in past simple tense. Item number 4. While manure dash was frying. It is also possible that conjunction while connects two actions, both of the actions taking place simultaneously. Both of the actions taking place simultaneously. While Mehnur was frying, verb fry, while Mehnul was frying fish. Her sister dash dash peel was peeling potatoes. Means both actions are taking place simultaneously. When both actions are taking place at the same time, we use past continuous to express both actions, even though two clauses are connected by the conjunction vowel. Item number 6. A dash for work before he dash dash around house thrice. No clause is given here. I will give one clause. A left for work means past simple. But when? That should be the question for you to get the answer for the tense. A left for work. Why? When? Kiss time? Before. He dash dash around house thrice. Before he had gone. Past perfect. One in past simple tense and another action in past perfect tense. Means the first action is past perfect tense. First he had gone around his house thrice, and then after then he left for work. Or we can say this sentence in another way: A left for work before he had gone around house thrice. Item number 7. He dash dash the lunch. But when? The guests arrived. Past simple. This is the answer for you. He dash dash the lunch before the guests arrived. Before guests opened the door. Not arrived here, open. Here it is open. Opened. Before the guest opened the door. It means one first action, earlier action is complete, should be complete in nature, means it asks for past perfect tense. Because the next clause is in past simple, the first one should be in past perfect. He had is helping verb, it is also main verb. Had means take. Has means take. Has, had means take, took, taken. Has, when we say has, we mean by it take. We mean take by it. Has and take equal. Has, had, take, took, taken. So we can say he had, first had, showing tense, showing past tense. Second had, now this main verb. Its third form is had, showing perfect. Showing perfective, showing tense, past tense. Past, this shows perfect. This is called perfective. So it is past perfective tense. He had the lunch before the guest, second form, opened the door. So one taking past perfect and another action taking past simple. Always remember that past perfect is action that has taken place in the past and that has been completed at some point in the past before the next action happened, before the next action took place. What was the next action? Next action was the guest opened the door. So next action should be in past simple tense. Point number 8. He ate his dinner. He ate his dinner. Past simple given. He ate his dinner. Dash dash the dishes and dash dash to bed. He ate his dinner, dash dash the dishes and dash dash to bed. Here verb is wash and go. Now what to be done with it? Always remember that when there is a chain of actions, taking place, always express them in past simple tense. Ate here, this is a suggestive clause for you. So all the verbs following will also be in past tense. He ate his dinner. Washed his dishes, and go, second form, went to bed. Action is taking place in quick succession. Action is taking place in quick succession means chain of actions. Point number 9. I wish I dash him my secret, not tell. One more thing you have to remember, that unfulfilled wishes, unfulfilled hopes are always expressed in past perfect tense. Past perfect means had plus verb third form. Had plus verb third form. But you should not be confused. Not oblique tell means you have to make the sentence negative. First, you have to make it perfect, past perfect, because wishes, unfulfilled hopes are generally expressed in past perfect tense. One thing clear. Second thing, that the given option is not tell. So if it is tell only, it means positive perfect. Positive, past perfect tense, but positive. When it is not tell, it means you have to make it past perfect negative sentence. Past perfect is made by adding had with all subjects. There is no restriction of subjects like in present perfect. We have has and have. Has goes with he, she, it, or any other singular noun. Have go with I, we, you, they, plus all plural nouns. Here had go with every subject. I had, verb third form, told, but before that not. I had not, tell, third form of tell is told. I had not told him my secret. I wish I had not told my secret. It means that you have told him. Secret is out. It is no more with you. Now it is no more a secret. And that is why you feel a sort of remorse. You feel a regret. What sort of a regret? I wish I had not told him my secret. Number 10. I always go to school on foot. This example has been shown by me. I always go to school on foot. Always imply present simple tense. It is time indicator for present simple. But today, I dash by car. I went by car. But today I went by car. Today doesn't mean now. Today mean any period in today. Today mean any period in the day. Maybe morning, maybe afternoon, maybe evening. Maybe I am talking of the action in the evening stage, and I have done the action in the morning stage or in the afternoon stage. So time of speaking is quite different from the time of the actual happening. I go to school on foot, but today I went by car. Point number 11. The First World War in 1914. The First World War in 1914. Second form, break out. Second form is broke out. Remember, when there is phrasal verb, the first part is the main part, that is the verb, break. The First World War broke out in 1914. This is called a fact. Past facts are represented. Here I will write for you so that you could remember. Past facts are expressed in past simple only. Past simple only. Past simple means verb second form. Past facts are expressed in past simple only, while the present facts are expressed in present simple only. For example, nurses look after patients. Looked after now. Look after patients. This is a fact, but this is present fact. Nurses look after patients in first form of verb. When it is past fact, it is always expressed in past simple tense, means verb second form. Now point number 11, point number 12, I played cricket. I played cricket. Second form of verb means past simple. Now ask yourself question, when? Verb is given, be, when. I was young. I played cricket when I was young. Point number 13, I did what? I dash. Did is past simple. Two actions connected. Two short actions connected with what? Takes a verb in past simple. Both the actions. Verb second form here. Here it is do. It has become did. Here it is say. It will become said. Verb second form. Here also verb second form. I did what I said. I did what I said. Did is past simple. Said is also past simple. Now moving to question number 14. Item number 14. She dashed her fingers when she had been cooking the food. She had been. Had means past. This implies past. Been implies perfective because it is perfect form. Past perfect. Be, it is past tense is was verb. It is third form is been. This is perfective form. Past perfect. And this cooking, it is continuous form. Every ing form implies continuous form, ongoing action. So it is past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous clause is given. So the first action will take past simple. She burnt her. She burnt her fingers. Here the verb is not given. Sorry. Yes, verb is given. Burnt or burned. She burnt her fingers when she had been cooking the food. Item number 15. One day, a millionaire dash to a hotel in Srinagar and asked for the cheapest room they have. What be the rent of the room? Note of interrogation. He dash. Here the verb is ask. It is not given. Ask. The manager dash tell him, is that the cheapest room you dash have? Verb. I dash stay by myself and only dash need a small room. Now the first word confirms about which tense to be used, which tense form to be used. One day, a millionaire dash to a hotel in Srinagar. One day, a millionaire the verb is not given here. And the verb is go. One day, a millionaire went, second form. Past simple of go is went. One day implies. One day suggests which verb you should use. One day, once upon a time, long ago, long ago. These adverbials also suggest past simple tense. In Srinagar, and dash for the cheapest room and asked. Second form asked. Stories are related in past tense and asked for the cheapest room. Cheapest room they have, its past is had. Now the style is a conversational. Conversational style means when you are face to face, both speakers and listeners. The speaker and the listener is face to face. Who is the speaker and listener here? Speaker sometimes speaker is the customer, and sometimes it's the manager of the hotel. What dash dash be the rent of the house, the room? Now he is asking the manager. So here he will use present, we will use present simple. What is the rent of the room? Both are facing each other, both are in conversation with each other, so it will take place in present tense. What is the rent of the room? He asked. Who asked? The customer. The manager dash him. The manager told him. Is that the cheapest room? Is that the cheapest room you have? You have in present, in actual situation. Is that the cheapest room you have? I dash dash stay by myself and only dash dash need a small room. I dash dash stay by myself means that the rent deed is not yet fixed. It is not yet set. The customer wants to stay in the hotel and he expresses himself before the manager and he tells him, I dash stay by myself. I will stay in future. He has not yet stayed there. He is still making an agreement with him, trying to make an agreement with him. That's why we can use here future simple tense. I will stay by myself and only dash dash a small room and only need or needs. Here it is verb need or needs. I will stay here by myself and only need. Here need verb goes with I. When it is third person he, she, it, then it will turn into S, needs. But here it is I. I, we, you, they are all pronouns. And they, when there is verb to be used, use it always in the plural form. This is the plural form need. And its singular form is needs. Therefore, it cannot be used here because our subject is I. This was something about past tense. I hope you have learned it well. If any doubts there are, I will try to clarify these doubts in the next class, inshallah.